Hey beauties, it is Lisa. How are you guys doing? It is a gorgeous, cool day today where I'm living. And we actually had thunderstorms all morning and rain, and the sun is just starting to come out. But other than that, it's been for the last couple weeks, it's been in the mid 90s. So today it's like 77, and I'm in love. Being pregnant and taking care of a 6 month old, and then in this heat is just killer. So people have been asking me if I was going to do pregnancy updates for the second one, and I am, but I can't do them every week. It's just absolutely impossible. I tried doing the video a day in the month of August, and that's just impossible. So there's a lot going on in my life and with my family. We've got a couple weddings and stuff like that that I'm helping out with. So it's just been crazy. So I will do them every once in a while. I just am entering the second trimester, so I'm just going to do a quick review of what it's like to be pregnant with a newborn or an infant, compared to when it was just, ooh, that's really bright. Hold on one second. I'm going to close the window. Okay, much better. Compared to what it was like being pregnant with just one. So I'll start off with my first symptoms. When it comes to this pregnancy, it is 180 degrees or 360 degrees different compared to what it was like being pregnant with Elam. I never had any morning sickness with Elam. When I was pregnant with him, I actually didn't believe I was pregnant because I didn't feel anything besides being tired every once in a while. I didn't feel like I was pregnant. And when you try for so long and you don't have those normal symptoms, um, it was hard to, to believe you were pregnant until the baby started moving. So with this one, I have had morning sickness since day one. And not so much the horrible morning sickness to where I'm throwing up. It's just a constant state of nausea. It's way worse in the morning, right when I work up, and at night. No matter what I do. I've tried C-bands, I've tried chewing on ginger, I've tried ginger ale, I've tried everything that I can think of, and the nauseousness is still there. To varying degrees, the C-bands do help kind of take the edge off sometimes, but other than that, if I drink tons of water, that makes me that much more nauseous. I have thrown up a couple times, but for the most part, I am not a big puker, so I will do absolutely everything in my power to not throw up. So that's probably the main symptom. The other one is just extreme fatigue. With Elam, I was tired, and with this one, I'm even more tired, but that's because a lot of my energy is exerted on taking care of my son and cleaning my house and making dinner and taking care of my husband and everything else that, daily life entails. No matter how tired I am, I still have to be a mom to my son. So when he takes a nap, I normally take a nap, just to be honest. And when he sleeps, I sleep. And we've been doing a lot of easy meals, spaghetti, stuff like that, where I can make a big meal, and then my husband can have leftovers, because with the nauseousness, that's something that I don't want to smell, is constant cooking of food in my house. So we have eaten out a lot, actually. I won't lie. Another symptom would be the opposite of constipation. I have had loose stools. The first 2 weeks that I knew I was pregnant, I had constant loose stools. It was no matter what I ate, what I didn't eat. And I thought that was a bad sign, but I found out that women will either sway either way, either be constipated or diarrhea. So that was weird, because with my son, I did have constipation towards about the second trimester. Good Lord, that sun's just coming in and going out of the clouds. And then what else? I've got two lovely stripes down my head. Another symptom would be, heightened nose, like sense of smell. Some guy, one of our neighbors actually, because we live in condos, he lives 2 condos down, and we're really good friends with all of our neighbors. We have block parties. We just have tons of fun. I watch their kids. They, have seen Elam grow up. And he was driving by, and I told my husband, I was like, he just got his car washed, and he probably got a vanilla. I was smelling vanilla really strong. I said he probably got vanilla scent when he got his car washed. So that night we were all outside talking and barbecuing, and my husband asked him, "Hey, my wife thought she smelled vanilla while you drove by." And the guy's like, "Yeah, I went and got my car washed." And so my nose has been just uber sensitive. If somebody is smoking, we were driving down the freeway and some guy was smoking in the car next to us, and I smelt his smoke. So it's just been like supersonic nose crazy, which does not help with the nauseousness. Other than that, it's pretty much all for. Oh, no, it's not. For the last couple of weeks, I have had severe, what do they call it? Round ligament pains, which is really weird because my body is used to being pregnant. I mean, I was pregnant a year ago this time, this exact far along. So it's kind of crazy to think about. My body just went through this. So the fact that I'm, having these large growing pains, around ligament pains, and I didn't have them with Elam. I had a couple of little quirks here and there, but nothing consistent and nothing lasting this long. So like I said, the two pregnancies have just been complete polar opposites. I went into the doctor for my 12-week appointment, and they didn't do an ultrasound or anything like that. He just listened for the heartbeat, and the heartbeat was really fast. It was 155. So, and then with how polar opposite the pregnancies have been, my doctor said, I'm putting my money on girl. So here's hoping. Been thinking pink, just because, like I said, me and my husband are probably done after this one. I have been finding more and more people on YouTube and in my community that have Irish twins. And Irish twins are when they are born in the same year, 12 months apart or sooner. So that should be interesting. Other than that, I'm just building up a good support system. My mom lives in California, and she's going to come out for the first 2 weeks after the babies arrived to help me with Elam and getting adjusted to 2. And then after she leaves, my husband's aunt, she's retiring in October. She's gonna come spend a couple weeks with us and help out. So I'll get a little bit of an adjustment going on before I'm completely by myself. So we'll see. It should be interesting. I'm getting more excited the closer we're getting. Just antsy, and I can't believe my nurse was telling me, at 15 weeks I need to go get my, prenatal blood draw and she was trying to explain it to me, and I looked at her and I said, this was the same nurse and doctor that I had with Elam's pregnancy. And I looked at her and I said, God, this is so deja vu. We were just here. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to just stop explaining it to you and just go give you your lab slip. And I said, yeah, that works. So just this pregnancy is going by a lot faster than Elam's did. And I think it's just because it was your first and everything was so new. And now, I mean, my days are jam-packed with, anything and everything. So that's it. I'm going to do a quick belly shot, and please, I'm 12 weeks, 4 days, 3 days, 12 weeks, 3 days or 4 days. And yes, my belly is giant. I have gained, within the first trimester, I've gained 6 pounds. So the doctor is a little worried that was a little bit on the more side than what he wanted to see me gain. And I had to tell him, it's because right before I got pregnant, I was doing P90. Me and my husband were eating really healthy and doing all these. I was horseback riding again. I was riding 2 to 3 times a day. And then I got pregnant, and, the P90 was just it's too intense. And the horseback riding, I thought that was intense too, so I stopped everything cold turkey. So I went from exercising, losing all this weight, and breastfeeding down to nothing. So I told him, Doc, you kind of have to expect that. So I'll do a belly shot again. This is 12 weeks, 4 days, and I am huge. I am giant. I am already in maternity clothes. I actually, me and my husband went to Ross last night, and I got some more maternity clothes because Elam's baby dedication at church is this weekend, so I wanted to get some nice outfits. So yes, comment away on how big I am because I know I'm big. I called my mom and my doctor, and I'm all, is this normal? And the doctor's like, your body was just there. Your uterus probably didn't even shrink down all the way. So yes, you are, the second time you tend to be a little bit bigger anyways. So he was like, don't worry about it because you will see I'm huge for being 12 weeks. I can't imagine what I'm going to look like when I'm full term. So here we go. So yes, this is a maternity shirt. These are maternity pants. And this is 12 weeks, 4 days. And here's the other side. So yes, I'm giant, and I'm getting the pains all right here and even some up here. So we will see how it goes. All right, I will talk to you guys in another video soon. Bye.